boy Mac the Reactor, fresh out the trash compactor. You'll know me by now. It's your favorite English-born, somewhat Australian sounding Reactor. He's a big boss like Rick Ross. He go harder than Slipknot, and he's in permanent beast mode without even applying a cheat code, baby. He's so crazy for this damn video that just dropped, man. You know, Eminem's been talking about this Godzilla video, man, and he's been promoting it really smart on social media. I'm not even saying he's done it by himself. It's probably Paul in his ear, it's probably everybody in his ear saying, look, when we drop a video for this, it's got to be huge. So he drops a lyrical video on it. He sets a challenge for everybody to try and keep up with him and see if they can even do his part on the verse when he does that double time. And no, nobody can. Nobody can, all right? And I've seen people do a remix of Godzilla, and don't get me wrong, some of them are dope, but none of them are as amazing as what Marshall Mathers himself did with the Godzilla video. So look, man, if I didn't say it already, I mean, number one, if you're a part of my Mac Pack, I love y'all, man, and y'all know I'm doing this video because I'm so excited for it. If y'all haven't even joined the Mac Pack yet, hit subscribe, man. I promise y'all already, I'm not the everyday reactor. You can probably already tell. And if I don't like something, I'm going to say it. I'm not going to say everything that I see is good to keep a subscriber or get a like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to put that on the line. But somebody else who has never been afraid to put things on the line his entire career is Eminem. He has that Godzilla video. It's just dropped. Let this English-born, somewhat Australian-sounding Reactor put a little bit of Mac on this cheese. Eminem, blow me away, bro. I know you're about to.
You're a monster.
I can swallow a bottle of alcohol in her. Feel like Godzilla. Better hit the deck like the car dealer. My whole squad's in here walking around the party. A cross between a zombie apocalypse and Bobby the brain healing, which is probably the same reason I wrestle with mania shades in this bitch. I'm posse up. Consider it to cost me a costly mistake.
I just love his rhyme schemes, man, his rhyme patterns. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm reacting to the bars for the first time, because number one, back when my channel looked trash and I was just reacting on a little laptop camera, I reacted to Godzilla already, and you'll know I've gone back to listen to music to be murdered by, so I'm not acting like I'm hearing anything for the first time. I just love the rhyme patterns, and I love the videos so far. Like, he had the little Godzillas behind him, and I gotta say, M is taking age well, man. That's all I'm saying. The man is 47. Alright? I get that he don't look like he's 21 anymore. I get that. But I'm just saying the man is aging well.
They sleeping on me, the hoes that get insomnia. ADHD, hydroxycut. That's the capacity. In AA with an AK melee, finna set it like a play date, better vacate, retreat like a vacay mayday. This beat is cray cray ray J H A H A H A. Laughing all the way to the bank, I spray flames, they cannot tame or placate the monster.
You know they had to give him those Snapchat filter eyes, man. I got big eyes for M in this video because he's killing it. Look at this, man. I feel like there's some, I don't know how y'all feel about this video, but I feel like there's some old Eminem creeping in here. Like, I don't know if it's done on purpose or if I'm reaching a little bit. Maybe it's just the fact that he's like dressing up as different versions of himself and he's kind of putting characters on a little bit. Maybe that's what's bringing it back. I'm loving this so far, bro.
You get in my way, I'ma feed you to the monster. I'm normal during the day, but at night turn to a monster. When the
come on, Em, don't do it again, man. Don't do it again, bro. I saw him hitting the Hennessy a little bit, but now he's grabbing the champagne like he don't give an F either. Em, I don't want to see it for you anymore, bro. I know these selfish people want the old Slim Shady to come back. But you can only do that if you took a copious amount of drugs and stopped taking care of yourself again. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. A relapse.
like a villain out of those blockbusters. Blood on the dance floor, Louis V carpet.
Oh yeah, you know they're gonna Snapchat everything, bro. You don't want to relapse.
I'm just a product of the cricket onyx. Told him lick the balls, had him just appalled. Did so many things that pissed him off. It's impossible to list them all. In the midst of all this, I'm in a mental hospital with a crystal ball, trying to see what I still.
Yo, was that like the old? That to me, let me go back, man. That looked like the old Slim Shady that was in the crazy chair there. Like, at least it was meant to be him, even if it wasn't.
The balls had him just appalled. Did so many things that pissed him off. It's impossible to list them all. And in the midst of all this, I'm in a mental hospital with a crystal ball.
Okay, I don't think that was actually him playing the person in the straitjacket, but I think that was a throwback to the real Slim Shady video. I could be reaching, like I said, I could be reaching. And I also love the fact that he like throws tribute to Slick Rick, Onyx. Like, he does it all the time. I'm just saying I love that he does it consistently. And that to me is why, I know he said he was a guest in hip hop, but I disagree. If somebody comes into the house and they're pulling that much weight, and they're giving that much attention to hip hop, and they're adding on to the house, and they're breaking down barriers so that the house can expand, that's not a guess to me. I know he said it and he's humble, that's fine. I just disagree. But I agree, this video is hard, man.
Wanna see what I still be like this tomorrow? Whisper, dog voices whisper. My fist is ball back up against the wall, pencil drawn. This is just a song that go ballistic on. You just pull the pistol on the guy with the missile launcher. I'm just a
Don't do it.
The mythological, quick to tell a bitch you off like a fifth of vodka. When you twist the top of the bottle, I'm a monster.
I just drank a fifth of vodka. Dare me to drive?
You get in my way, I'ma feed you.
Damn me. I dare you to dare me.
But at night turn to a monster. When the moon shines like ice road trucker, I look like a villain that goes blockbuster. Godzilla, fire spit a monster. Blood on the dance floor. Louis V.
The music to be murdered by knives, I really like that. I also think he's looking good too, I gotta say that. And Juice WRLD, rest in peace, man. Your voice does so much to this track, man.
Fire, Godzilla, fire monster. Blood on the dance floor.
If you never gave a damn, raise your hand, cause I'm about to set trip. Vacation plans, I'm on point like my index is. So all you will ever get is some motherfucking finger, prostate exam. How can I have all these fans that perspire like a liar's pants? I'm on fire and I got no plans to retire, and I'm still the man you admire. These chicks are spazzing out, I only get more handsome and flyer. I got them passing out like what you do when you hand someone flyers.
Yeah, see, it's like that old Eminem image right there. It's like with the do-rag on. It's even like an old Eminem poster. You know what I'm saying? Got you passing out like what you do when you're handing out flyers. Only get handsome and flyer. I kind of agree, man. I think in the age bracket he's fallen into, he's just so good for his age. He's got so much energy. He's got so much to still give hip-hop. Can't be hating on it, man. And can we agree, can we please agree that this song would not be the same? This isn't just me being biased or just throwing praise to somebody because they're no longer with us, but I think if Juice WRLD wasn't on this song, it'd be different. I'm not saying it wouldn't be dope. The verses alone would be dope. But I don't think I'd want to hear Eminem doing this chorus instead of Juice WRLD. I think Juice WRLD adds something to the recipe. You know what I'm saying? Like his flavor is needed.
What goes around comes around just like the blades on the chainsaw. Cause I caught the flag, but my dollar stacked right off the bat like a baseball. Like kidding, bitch, I got them racks with so much ease that they call me Diddy. Cause I make bands and I call getting cheese a cakewalk. Yeah, bitch, I'm a player. I'm too motherfucking stingy for share. Won't even lend you an ear, ain't even pretending to care. But I tell a bitch I'm married, Shabaria.
I love the way he's actually holding the ear when he's just lends you an ear.
Face of my genital area, the original Richard Ramirez, Christian Rivera. Cause my lyrics never sit well, so they wanna give me the chair. Like a paraplegic and it's scary, call it Harry Carry. Cause every time I'm digging Harry Carry, I'm marrying a motherfucking dictionary on. I'm swearing up and down, they can spit this shit's hilarious. It's time to put these bitches in the obituary column. We wouldn't see eye to eye with a staring problem. Get the shaft like a staring column.
Isn't it amazing how I've heard this song like a dozen times already, but there's still certain things that are still hidden? Like, that's the only reason I'm not commenting on the bars too much, because number one, I can't remember what I've already said, and number two, you'll know I've seen the actual, like, heard the actual song before. But aesthetically, this video is so good, man. Cole Bennett, okay? Directed by Cole Bennett. Alright, shout out to you, my guy, because the aesthetics on this are amazing.
Trigger happy, pack heat, but it's black ink. Evil half of the bad meats. Evil that means take a backseat, take it back to fat beats with a maxi single. Look at my rap sheet. What attracts these people is my gangster bitch like Apache with a catchy jiggle. I stack chips, you better got a half-eaten Cheeto.
I said it in my last video, man. I can't help but to say it again. You'll need to understand what he said just there. Gangster bitch like Apache. There's a song by Apache called Gangster Bitch. It's an old hit, man. You'll need to hear it. I'm telling you, you'll need to hear it. Man. This man is a legend, bro. I'm shutting up, man.
Oh, what the fuck? Mike? Em, is that you?
Yo, I just heard in the background. Shout out to Mike Tyson, by the way. Sorry to pause. This is Mike Tyson coming in. But did you just hear? You getting knocked up like Mike Tyson. The old I just don't give an F song is playing in the background. I like that he leaves little things like that in there. I think we all pick it up. But just in case some of y'all missed it, just need to make sure y'all are on. Because he also says in that song, you get knocked out like Mike Tyson. You know, man.
Oh, I ain't mean this. Please, man, I'm sorry. Please.
Did Mike just knock him out?
Fill him with the venom and eliminate him. Other words, I'm intimate him. I don't want to hurt him, but I did him in a fit of rage. I'm murdering again. Nobody will evade him. Finna kill him and dump the fucking bodies in a lake, obliterating. Everything is generator. Renegade him. Hit him. Make anybody who want it with the pin and frame. Don't nobody want it, but they're gonna get it anyway. Cause I'm beginning to feel like I'm mentally ill. I'm a killer. Be killed. I'm a killer. Be the vanilla gorilla. You're bringing the killer within me out of me. You don't want to be the enemy of the demon who in me. Being the receiving enemy. What stupidity it'd be. Every bit of me's the epitome of a spitter when I'm in the vicinity. Motherfucker, you better duck. You finna be dead the minute you run into me. 100% of you is a fifth of a percent of me. I'm about to fucking finish you, bitch. I'm available. You want to battle? I'm available. I'm blowing up like an inflatable. I'm undebatable. I'm unavoidable. I'm unevadable. I'm on the toilet bowl. I got a trailer full of money and I'm paid for. I'm not afraid to pull them. Man, stop.
want to battle, he's available. And why is Dr. Dre there? I thought he was locked in Eminem's basement. I thought Dr. Dre was dead. It's amazing.
Look what I'm planning.
I hope everybody having a good day. Hope everybody accomplished something significant. Even if you didn't accomplish anything significant, don't be discouraged. Just aim to accomplish something significant tomorrow and the next day. And so on. If anybody's going through anything, I hope and I pray that you get through it. And just know that you do have the strength to get through whatever the fuck you're going through, no matter what it is.
Damn, man. I mean, it makes sense that Juice WRLD was included at the end of the video there. That caught me off guard. I didn't expect that. For real, man, please understand what he said here, because I've been talking with one of my friends about doing reaction videos for a long time. I don't claim to be the best. I don't. There's a lot of reactors out there that I look up to. And I shouted him out in my first video, just as M shouts out people that helped him formulate who he was in the rap world. I didn't just decide to become a reactor because it was my idea. You know, I watched people like Frankenstein's Lab, No Life Shack, you know what I mean? The Law Twins, the Matthews fam, Two Sushi's a female that's doing it correctly. Another girl called Blue Tube. She's like a white girl that kind of doesn't seem like she'd be reacting to some of the things that she would react to all the time, but she does, and she gives it a chance, and I do the same. You know, I'm actually a rapper in my real life, but I give things a chance. Like, I've been giving Harry Styles a chance recently, and I'm going to be honest, I'm a fan. I am. But I wouldn't have done that if I didn't jump into the reaction world, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not saying I'm the best, I'm just saying I like to think that I add something different. If you tell me I don't, then alright, maybe I'm a bit ahead of myself. But I try and not be the everyday reactor for y'all. That was Eminem with the Godzilla video, man, and rest in peace, Juice WRLD, man. I'm so glad that he got a tribute at the end there. I just think Eminem does everything correctly, man. I mean, maybe I am biased. I mean, I did grow up on Eminem. Fair enough. Maybe I'm a little bit biased, but all I'll say is this, is that there's different eras of Eminem, and I think I'm a fan of each one. The only album I didn't really like by Eminem was Encore. It just didn't speak to me. I think it was a little bit too, lyrically, it was a little bit lazy, and it was a little bit too much of the dumb-ish for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's not to say I didn't like any songs on it. It's just not really my favorite album. And again, I might say Revival wasn't my favorite album, but I did draw a lot from it. So that's why I don't hate on Revival the way M hates on Revival, and I don't hate on it the way other people hated on it, because I liked 50% of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's an okay album then if I like 50% of it. Encore I didn't even like 50% of. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I'm not really a fan of that album. But look at the contrast between the Slim Shady LP to the Marshall Mathers LP, right? That is untouched. There are still rappers out there these days that can't even rap like that, right? And then move on to the Eminem show, you know what I'm saying? And then move on to Recovery, you know? And then move to Marshall Mathers LP 2. Then look at what he did with Bad Meets Evil, like a completely different project, which I just re-listened to the other day, by the way. Look at how he performs in the Shady Cyphers at different times, too. Look at younger M in a Shady Cypher, and then look at older M in a Shady Cypher. And just look at the contrast between it all. Look at the people he's able to collaborate with. The fact that him and Redman might be doing something again real soon, I love that. The fact that him and Tech 9 got together and did Speed 'em, I love that. The fact that Eminem and Busta Rhymes got together and did a second song together, I love that. The fact that M is just so relevant and has given so much to this culture, I love that, man. Listen, I didn't mean the outro to drag on this long. I just felt like I had a lot to say. I hope you all stood by the whole video, but if you didn't, I get it. I hope you at least got the core of it. I'm out of here. The planet of Macadamia needs me. Mac the Reactor is going back into his trash compactor. That was Eminem, Godzilla. And there's not a man, no one is iller than M. You didn't know that track, did you? No one is iller than me. It's da-da-da-da-da from the 313. I'm sorry, I forgot the lyrics. That's from an old song. That was corny. I should have never done that, but I don't apologize for it. I'm out of here.